now we're going to be looking at the conditions for profit maximization in a perfectly competitive market. हमारे पास यहाँ पे तीन conditions है profit maximization के लिए. So let's discuss them one after the other. Our first condition is that MR is equal to MC. MR का मतलब हमें पता है marginal cost, हमने कुछ देर पहले ही पढ़ा था. MR is marginal revenue जो हमने कुछ देर पहले पढ़ा था. MC is the marginal cost. और MC का concept जो है that's very similar to MR. MC basically means the increase in cost due to 1 unit increase in output. That's all there is to MC. So before we go into the diagram, that's the first condition that we have. MR हमें पता है, here what we mean by MR is basically the price in the market, because we studied that P is equals to AR is equals to MR is equals to D, but that's not important here. So that MR is the price prevailing in the market, and the marginal cost what we have is of the firm. The second condition is MC is non-decreasing or the slope of MC is positive. मतलब MC जो कर्व है हमारे पास, मार्जिनल कॉस्ट का जो कर्व है वो नॉन डिक्रीजिंग होना चाहिए, मतलब वो अपवर्ड स्लोपिंग होना चाहिए, जो कि हमारे पास है भी इस डायग्राम में. और उसका स्लोप मतलब बेसिकली इट मीन्स द सेम थिंग. इट आल्सो implies that its slope should be positive. When a curve is upward sloping, the slope of that curve is positive, right? Like we have the supply curve, for example, and the slope of the demand curve, which is always negative. So that's our second condition. The third condition is here SR and LR means short run and long run. So our third condition says that in the short run, price is greater than equal to AVC, which means MR is greater than or equal to AVC. And similarly, in the long run, price is greater than or equal to AC, because AVC means what? AVC is average variable cost, and we have an average fixed cost. But this variability and the fixed cost, these exist only in short run. In the long run, we know that there are no variable or fixed costs, right? Long run is a time long enough for every factor of production to be available in variable supplies. It doesn't have to be in a fixed supply. So we do not have the concept of variable cost and fixed cost in the long run. So that's why in the long run, our condition says that price should be greater than or equal to AC, which means MR should be greater than or equal to AC, because P is equals to MR in a perfectly competitive market. तो हम लास्ट वाला जो condition है, we'll discuss it through diagrams later on, but first let's look at this diagram which satisfies two of our first conditions. First of all, it says that the profit maximizing output should be such that MR is equal to MC. In this diagram, at the horizontal axis we are measuring the output, at the vertical we are measuring price as well as marginal cost. Here we have a straight line which shows the price level as well as the MR and AR, and then we have a MC curve. So हमें पता है कि MC curve जो है वो उसका shape basically ऐसा होता है. It's first downward sloping and then it's upward sloping, right? It forms a U shape basically. So if we look at this diagram really closely, the MR and MC, which should be equated at the profit maximization level, are basically intersecting at 2 points. The first being this one, the second being this one, right? So we have 2 points at which MR is equals to MC. मतलब हमारे पास इस डायग्राम में 2 points है जहाँ हमारा फर्स्ट कंडीशन जो है वो सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है, राइट? सो MC और MR इन दोनों पॉइंट्स में इक्वेट हो रहा है. मतलब हमारा जो प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन आउटपुट है वो या तो ये है या तो ये है, राइट? बट अब इनमें से कौन सा है, दैट विल बी डिसाइडेड बाय आवर सेकंड कंडीशन. व्हाट द सेकंड कंडीशन सेज इज MC is non-decreasing or the slope of MC is positive. Now at first if we look at this point, here MC is not non-decreasing, here MC is decreasing, because the MC curve is coming like this and that also means that the slope of MC is negative. So this point cannot be our profit maximization level of output, because at this point, let me write that down, MC is decreasing, right? Or the slope of MC is negative. And for profit maximization we actually want कि MC का जो slope है वो positive रहे. So taking the second point into account, here हमारा MR और MC तो same था ही, but at this point if we look at the MC curve, it started taking a turn from around here, and at this point the MC is actually increasing, and the slope of MC, which we calculate by delta y by delta x or whatever formula we use, that's also positive at this point. So this will be our profit maximization point, or this will be our profit maximization output, because this point satisfies both of our conditions, that MR is equals to MC and MC is non-decreasing or the slope of MC is positive. Logically सोचे तो ये profit maximization point इसलिए है क्योंकि हमारा MC कर्व ऐसा जा रहा है, हमारा MR कर्व एक स्ट्रेट लाइन है, इसके बीच का ये जो पूरा पोर्शन है, राइट, हियर आई हैव रिटन MR इज ग्रेटर देन MC. मतलब क्या, वी स्टडीड दैट व्हेन रेवेन्यू इज ग्रेटर देन कॉस्ट, राइट, जिस प्राइस पे हम उसको बेच रहे हैं दैट्स मोर देन जितना कॉस्ट हमें पड़ा है उसको बनाने के लिए, that means there is a profit, the firm is earning a profit, right? तो इस पूरे में जब MR MC से ज़्यादा है मतलब फर्म प्रॉफिट अर्न कर रहा है, so this entire shaded region, this is the profit of the firm. The firm is earning a profit, right? And the firm started earning a profit when MR and MC were, see, if the firm were producing at something like this, at this point, let's bring that down, at this level of output, अगर firm इस level पे produce कर रहा है, here this is the MC curve, उसके नीचे इतना सा gap देके this is the MR curve. So at this point MC is greater than MR, right? Cost revenue से बड़ा है, मतलब जिस प्राइस पे हम उसको बना रहे हैं उससे कम प्राइस में हम उसको बेच रहे हैं, मतलब हमारा क्या हो रहा है, हमारा तो लॉस हो रहा है. सो दिस इज बेसिकली लॉस ऑफ द फर्म. बट जब वो इस पॉइंट पे आता है MR और MC इक्वल है, मतलब क्या, मतलब उसको इकोनॉमिक प्रॉफिट उसका जीरो है, राइट? सो दिस लेवल एंड दिस लेवल, दैट्स व्हाट वी कॉल्ड द जीरो इकोनॉमिक प्रॉफिट. मतलब इस पॉइंट पे उसको कोई प्रॉफिट नहीं हो रहा है सच, बिकॉज वो जिस प्राइस पे बना रहा है उसी प्राइस पे वो उसको बेच रहा है. वी हैव मार्जिनल कॉन्सेप्ट्स हियर, वी हैव MR एंड MC, मतलब द कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोड्यूसिंग, लेट मी राइट दैट डाउन, द कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोड्यूसिंग एन एडिशनल unit of output is equal to cost of, is equal to the revenue from an additional unit of output. ये है MC, ये है MR and these two are basically equal. This is what we mean by these 2 points. इन दोनों points पे हमारा MR और MC equal है, मतलब firm जो है उसको zero economic profit हो रहा है. और इससे पहले तक if the firm would be operating in anywhere in this level, इस पूरे लेवल में वो कहीं पे भी ऑपरेट करता इस इतने तक आउटपुट में, इन दिस the firm would incur a loss. Up till here, the firm is actually incurring a profit. You know, we need to leave this point and this point, because here it's neutral, right? It's zero economic profit. But इस बाकी के पूरे region में this is the entire profit of the firm, where revenue is, where the marginal revenue is greater than the marginal cost. Means the you know, the revenue incurred from selling an additional unit of output is more than the cost of producing an additional output. So that is why the firm is incurring a profit over here. तो ये पूरा जो है ये profit है. तो ये point, this starting point where the MR is equals to MC, ये हमारा profit maximization इसलिए नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि इस point पे इसके पहले तक वो फर्म लॉस में था, राइट? हाउ कैन इट बी प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन व्हेन द फर्म वाज एट अ लॉस बिफोर दिस पॉइंट? इट कैन नॉट बी प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन. दिस कैन बी प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन बिकॉज बिफोर दिस, इन दिस एंटायर रीजन, द फर्म वाज ऑपरेटिंग एट अ प्रॉफिट. At this region, the firm is at zero economic profit. Now, again, if we move further this way, अगर इसके बाद फर्म फिर भी प्रोडक्शन करता रहे, let's say the firm is, you know, operating somewhere around here. The firm is producing this quantity of output. So, at this level of output, this is the marginal revenue that the firm will get. Means this is the revenue that the firm will be the firm will be getting for selling this much of output, right? And this is the cost that the firm is incurring for producing that output. Matlab, again, this is the loss of the firm. If the firm were to produce this unit of output, it is getting this much of revenue and this level of it's incurring this level of cost. मतलब इतना तो उस फर्म का लॉस हो रहा है ना. This much is the loss of the firm, right, for selling that additional level of output. So obviously इसके बाद भी लॉस है, इसके पहले भी लॉस है. This entire region is where the firm is in profit. The profit starts from here, which is why this cannot be profit maximization, right? This is basically where the loss is ending. This is where the firm is, this is where the firm is starting to earn profit. So this level of output cannot be profit maximization. Here is where the profit maximization is starting. So, and as we move away from here, in this entire region, the firm continues to earn profit. That is why it will continue production. At this level, it has earned all the profit that it can. इसके बाद वो firm जो है वो profit earn नहीं करेगा. इसके बाद MC curve जैसे ही, till here the MC curve lied below the MR curve. This is the MC curve, this is the MR curve, the MC curve is below the MR curve. As soon as the MC curve rises above the MR curve, what happens is the firm starts incurring a loss. So this is why this is the profit maximization, because up till this point the firm has earned maximum profit and it cannot earn any more profit beyond this. So that is why this point suffices both our conditions, the first two conditions for profit maximization. Alright, so now we're going to be looking at the third condition for profit maximization. हमने पहले के दो conditions देखे. We saw that the first condition for profit maximization is where MR is equals to MC, and the second one where MC should be upward sloping. So now we're going to be looking at the detailed structure of the third condition for profit maximization, जिसमें हमने देखा था कि short run में the third condition says कि short run में price should be greater than or equal to AVC. So in the short run price is greater than or equal to AVC, and long run में क्या होना चाहिए कि price is greater than or equal to AC. Now ये distinction क्यों है? सबसे पहली बात तो ये distinction इसलिए है क्योंकि शॉर्ट रन एक ऐसा टाइम पीरियड है जहाँ पे हमें हर फैक्टर वेरिएबल सप्लाई में नहीं मिल पाता है. कुछ फैक्टर्स हमें फिक्स सप्लाई में मिलते हैं, तो दैट इज वाई वी हैव अ फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट फॉर दोज थिंग्स दैट आर अवेलेबल इन अ फिक्स्ड सप्लाई, एंड वी हैव अ वेरिएबल कॉस्ट फॉर दोज फैक्टर्स दैट आर अवेलेबल इन वेरिएबल सप्लाई, राइट? सो दैट इज वाई वी हैव अ शॉर्ट रन हियर. और लॉन्ग रन क्या है? लॉन्ग रन एक ऐसा पीरियड है जहाँ पे सारे फैक्टर्स वेरिएबल सप्लाई में अवेलेबल होते हैं, वहाँ पे कोई भी चीज़ फिक्स नहीं रहती, बिकॉज दैट इज द वेरी डेफिनेशन ऑफ लॉन्ग रन. लॉन्ग रन मीन्स इट्स अ टाइम पीरियड लॉन्ग इनफ टू फॉर एवरी फैक्टर टू बी अवेलेबल इन अ वेरिएबल सप्लाई. सो ऑब्वियसली जब कोई वेरिएबल जब कोई फिक्स्ड कुछ है ही नहीं, जब कोई फिक्स्ड फैक्टर है ही नहीं, जब तो फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट कैसे होगा? सो दैट इज व्हाई एवरीथिंग इज अवेलेबल इन वेरिएबल. सो दैट इज व्हाई देयर इज नो फिक्स, देयर इज नो वेरिएबल, देयर इज जस्ट there's just the average cost curve, there's just the marginal cost curve. So there's no question about variable cost or average fixed cost or whatever. So let us compare the two of these graphs that we have here. पहले शॉर्ट रन की बात करते हैं. शॉर्ट रन में ये कहता है कि प्राइस इज ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू एवीसी फॉर प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन, राइट? हमारे पास एक ऐसा डायग्राम है जहाँ पे ये हमारा एवीसी कर्व है, ये हमारा एवरेज कॉस्ट कर्व है. आई हैव रिटन SAC हियर व्हिच मींस शॉर्ट रन एवरेज कॉस्ट कर्व, एंड ये हमारा MC कर्व है, द शॉर्ट रन मार्जिनल कॉस्ट कर्व, राइट? Here we have a red line which denotes the price line, which as we know in perfect competition it's equal to AR, which is equal to MR. So this is the price line here. Now let's take this from the beginning. हमारा पहला कंडीशन क्या था? For profit maximization the MR should be equal to MC. In this curve right here, this is our MR. This curve, this U-shaped curve is our MC, right? So if this creates confusion, let's erase this S part. So this is our MC curve. अब ये MR और MC का intersection now as we can see दो points पे हो रहा है, एक यहाँ पे एक यहाँ पे. But then the second condition said कि MC should not be downward sloping. The slope of MC should be positive. तो यहाँ पे MC downward sloping है, तो obviously ये हमारा profit maximization नहीं हो सकता. Here MC is upward sloping, like we saw in our previous condition. So by that logic, this should be our profit maximization point, right? तो corresponding to this, इसको हम नीचे ले आते हैं. तो ये जो हमारे पास यूनिट है, the Q0 यूनिट ऑफ आउटपुट, ये हमारा प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट है, राइट? होना चाहिए, ठीक है? पहले दो कंडीशंस को सेटिस्फाई करके दिस इज आवर प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट. But what happens is at this this level of output, let us see कि हमारा revenue और हमारा cost कैसा आता है, because we know that profit or let's say pi is equal to revenue minus cost. जब हमारा revenue हमारी cost से बड़ा होगा, that is a situation when we'll get profit, right? Because otherwise if they are both equal, then there's just there's just economic there's no supernormal profit, right? Then there's the profit which is just inherent in our revenue. So for profit to be there, we need revenue to be greater than cost. Now in this diagram, let us first find TR, and then we will be looking at our cost formulas. In this diagram, what we have is, this is our quantity, this is our price, and we know that the formula for TR is P into Q, right? So TR is equals to P into Q. P हमारे पास ये है OP, Q हमारे पास है OQ0. So we multiply OP into OQ0, right? हमारे पास हमारे डायग्राम के हिसाब से हमारे पास हमारा जो टोटल रेवेन्यू आएगा, that's basically this entire rectangle. If we were to shade this entire rectangular portion OPAQ0, this is our total revenue, right? So let me just write it here, OPAQ0, ये हमारा टोटल रेवेन्यू है. Now अब हमारा कॉस्ट क्या है? So since we have managed to find TR, we'll find TC. अब TC हमें पता है, it's equal to TFC plus TVC, because we know that in short run we have a fixed cost and we have a variable cost, and in order to find profit we need to find the total cost. जब भी तो हम इसको TR से माइनस कर सकेंगे. So TC is equals to TFC plus TVC. We do not have the fixed cost curve here, so we will we will first be looking at TVC, or we will be looking at the variable cost, because जब तक हम वो निकालते हैं we will realize that we don't need to find TFC actually. So anyway, so now if this is our profit maximization level of output, this has to be our profit maximization level of output, right? This can be potentially our only profit maximization level of output. So ये यहाँ पे MR पे इसको intersect कर रहा है this level, तो इसको अगर हम थोड़ा सा ऊपर बढ़ा देते हैं, when we reach the AVC curve, if we were to multiply AVC into into the price, then we will be getting the TVC, right? Because because we need it in total terms, we don't need it in average terms, right? So extending the line till here, we're reaching a point C over here, by which we can see कि हमारा जो TVC है, this is not the total cost, this is just the TVC. हमारा जो TVC है, it's this rectangular line, is this rectangular box, right? हमारा TR इतना था, this rectangle, this smaller rectangle, हमारा TVC आ रहा है इतना, which is this bigger rectangle, which means this entire portion that we have here, this is the amount by which the TVC is greater than the TR. This basically directly implies that the firm is in a loss, because when the price line is here and the cost curves are way above it, this directly implies that the firm is incurring a loss. So when there is loss, when there is this much of loss, by this much of quantity by which the total cost is greater, or the total variable cost is greater than the total revenue, so then there is no question of profit maximization, right? So then profit maximize क्या होगा? Profit तो हो ही नहीं रहा है, the firm is incurring a loss. So that is why it says that in order for profit maximization to happen, the price should be greater than or equal to AVC, which means that the price line should, it should either come from here and it should reach the minimum level of AVC, by which we can equate the two of these things where price is equal to AVC, or it should be greater than AVC for profit maximization to happen, right? तो profit तभी maximize हो सकता है, हम पहले दो conditions को ध्यान में रख के profit तभी maximize हो सकता है जब हमारा price line कहीं यहाँ से cross करेगा या even यहाँ से cross करेगा and it will touch the minimum point of AVC. That is when profit can be maximized. So that is why the third condition is important, because if we just अगर हम सिर्फ पहले दो conditions को लेके चलते तो हमें ये हमारा point A जो है, ये हमारा profit maximization point हमें मिल गया था. इसको हम ऐसे line draw करके we found out a level of output, we have named it Q0, जो हमें profit maximizing output दिखाता. बट अगर हम इस कंडीशन को अप्लाई नहीं करते तो हमें समझ ही नहीं आता कि इस आउटपुट लेवल पे भी प्राइस लाइन डिसाइड करता है कि कितना प्रॉफिट होगा या लॉस होगा या क्या होगा. इस लेवल पे भी हम प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन का गारंटी नहीं ले सकते, राइट? So that is why this third condition is important. Now this was the short run. Let's look at the long run, which is a little less complicated curve, because in the long run we don't have variable cost or something. So again, it's a very similar diagram as the short run. We have the price line here, we have the LMC curve here, we have the LAC curve here. Judging by the first two conditions that we had for profit maximization, हमारे पास ये दोनों points थे जहाँ पे MR is equals to MC. And then in this area the MC curve was upward sloping, so by that we found this point which could have been our profit maximization point, and we found a quantity level, output level Q1. But even at this point, if you know, judging by the same formulas, TR would be equal to this this OP into OQ1, and again the TC, if we were to find, would be so if we have this point A, this point is B, this point would be C. So the total cost that we would derive out of this is OC into OQ1, and again ये जो हमारा पूरा portion है, this would be the amount that the firm is going in a loss of. This is the total loss that the firm is facing. So basically the two diagrams are very similar. The only thing that we have to keep in mind, the only point of difference between long run and short run is there would be no ABC curve. So हम बस AC curve से काम चलाएंगे in the long run, because we don't have any variable supplies and we don't have any corresponding variable costs. So that's the only point of difference. Baki the two diagrams are very similar, and in both the diagrams we're applying the same logic, the same formulas. These formulas are very important in in trying to prove this condition for profit maximization, which is P should be greater than equal to ABC. So by that same logic, here अगर हमारा price line कहीं यहाँ से जा रहा होता, and it would, it wouldn't be below the minimum point of the AC curve, या अगर वो ऐसे भी जा रहा होता, and if it would have touched the minimum point of AC curve, even then we would have been able to see कि हाँ fine, this is the profit maximization level of output. But since the price line is going below, and because of the price line being so low, the firm is having to incur a loss. So that is why it says that in the long run the price should be greater than or equal to AC.